Hello, this is Charles Plethora, GM Asia Pacific for XM Developments. I'm here to tell you about Sage eCommerce and how you can use Sage eCommerce to reach more customers effectively and sell your products and services online today. Now, first thing to get out of the way is what this product does. So quite simply, Sage eCommerce allows you to leverage your Sage 300 data to create a full-featured B2B and B2C web store with access to things such as an AR accounts self-service portal for your AR account login customers, access to sales rep capabilities for your guys who are out in the field, and quick ordering functionality to make it quick and easy for your B2B customers to order. You might even have some requirements to use the system as an order desk or for pop-up or trade show stores. In all of these cases, it's integrating in real time with your Sage 300 system. Now, if you've never ventured down the e-commerce path purely because you think that your industry or market is not online relevant, then think again, because I'm pretty sure that everything in 2017 and beyond is an e-commerce specific market, whether you sell products or services. And if you are a B2B or B2C business without an online strategy, then you're pretty much losing business already. And number two, someone else is making that money you should be generating. Sage eCommerce does this in an easy to use Sage integrated platform with multiple solutions. Now, as you can see in the slide, today's session is not a full-blown demo. We can do that for you later. But what I'd like to do is pique your curiosity, pique your interest into what this product is and can do for you and your business. And I'm going to be dropping out of the slide deck from slide to slide to actually show you various features on several of our live sites and demo sites. Then when we ask the question, how do you reach more customers? Here's the answer, because this is the breakdown. Because with an integrated e-commerce platform, you can not only get your new products into your market quicker by doing it online, but you can do it faster and more cost effectively. You can actually allow your sales teams to sell rather than all their normal admin. And then you have the ability to upsell quicker, cheaper, and way more effectively. You can grow your revenue streams. You can increase your customer and brand loyalty through all your multiple channels of communication. And you can do all of this and still make some margin. I love the slide. I love the slide because it really tells me one very, very real statement, that there's no better investment in terms of ROI than e-commerce. Because much of your business software is actually just designed to increase efficiency, which is great, and productivity, which is also great. But the reason why integrated e-commerce is so integral to every end-to-end solution is that it actually brings in revenue. It tangibly adds to the bottom line, as these stats suggest. And these companies, as a matter of fact, use Sage eCommerce. Yes, they're clients, they're happy clients, and they're great clients. And each of these clients, more or less, are the respective leaders in their field. The challenges that they all faced were pretty similar, from inaccurate inventory data, using non-integrated and separate back-office applications to their e-commerce software, manually having to rekey orders, hate that one, etc., etc., etc. The list goes on. You get the picture. Now you fast forward to today, where Sage eCommerce has become an integral part of their day-to-day operations, and the results that you can read for yourself speak for themselves. Now, as I've said before, today is not going to be a technical exploration of Sage eCommerce or what makes it tick. But one thing I'm going to emphasize, and undoubtedly is the biggest differentiator when compared with other e-commerce applications that may work with your Sage 300, is our responsive design architecture and our depth of integration with Sage 300. So let's start with the responsive design. All of our sites are responsive, and what that really means is that they render automatically on desktop, tablets, or smartphones. What that really means is that you don't have to go out and pay a web developer to build you another mobile site. Now, when it comes to our level of integration, no other system can or will compare. This product was built from the ground up for Sage 300 and Sage X3, with over 1,500 touch points between our platform and Sage system. So I implore you, when you go do your due diligence and you're checking other systems, please find out the detail around the level of integration and how many touch points there are between that system and Sage. Because believe me, you do not want token integration. And you definitely don't want to pay for token integration because it is going to cost you and it's not going to be pretty. So let's start looking at some of the key usages for Sage eCommerce, starting with the B2B web store. Now, because of the integration into your Sage 300 AR accounts, we can provide unique shopping cart and pricing rules, as can be seen in some of these benefits on the left-hand side here. Whether you're talking about pricing, tax, inventory control, all of this will reflect on your web store as long as it is accurately detailed inside your Sage 300 system. Let's take a look at some examples. So, as you can see here, we've got an Estwing 16-pound claw hammer, one of my favorite products in the world. And what I really want to show you here is that our web stores for B2B companies can provide this pricing logic for your AR account customers. At the moment, we're just on the public side of the site. As you can see, the pricing for it is $25.98 in Canadian. Once we log in, you can see now that that pricing has not only changed for this logged in customer, but also the currency has changed as well. Sage eCommerce also gives you the ability to control and set what those AR account customers can see and buy. So at the moment, we're in the Sage eCommerce console. We've gone into customer groups where some of these rules will apply for your customers. And we can see here an area called category access where we can enable or disable the view of that particular category for that customer. If it's disabled, the customer can't see it and therefore can't buy it. Sage eCommerce also has B2B specific payment methods, such as the ability to pay on account or via credit card online. These settings are also set within the customer group rulings. Now, if we go back onto the home page, we can quickly have a quick look at this account link. Because in Sage eCommerce, there's a secure area for your AR customers to go in and view or manage their orders, their transactions, and their invoices. We'll take a look at this in a little bit more detail later. In many B2B companies, not having to outsource content management is also a bonus. So when you can do it yourself and you don't have to ring them to get the web developers in, then that's more money you can spend on Friday staff drinks. And believe me, that's a good thing. So as you can see in this example here, we're back in the Sage eCommerce console. We're in the content management side. We've gone to edit the home page. And as I scroll down to view our content grid, you can see that this page and setup is made up of blocks, content blocks. And within each block, there is either rich images or rich content or standard content. The ability to create these content blocks is easy and intuitive. Once you've created the content block, by clicking on the Edit Content button, you'll be presented with the standard WYSIWYG editor, which everyone knows how to use. However, there's also a number of different content management modules that will allow you to apply content, whether standard or rich content. So the days of having to call the web agency are long gone. It's time to look after it yourself. It's easy. Okay, so let's flick over to the other end of the spectrum, because Sage eCommerce is also a B2C or retail friendly web store platform. Again, giving you unique shopping cart pricing and retail friendly features such as payment and shipping options, cross-sell and upsell capabilities, SEO and analytical integration. Why don't we take a look? Now, B2C features include things such as filters. In this case here, with the very extensive category of stethoscopes, of which there is plenty to choose from, we can see here as we scroll down that the client on the site has decided to set up a filter feature where they can filter by brand, profession, color, model, etc. This will allow the user to be able to refine their search much better and much quicker. We also have features such as product variants, not only for B2C, but B2B as well. Now, product variants have size, color, or other attributes. Now, when you add this to a responsive and a modern design on a website, it all helps contribute to that user retail experience. So in this case here, we've gone to one of our clients who sells scooters. This particular product, the Maxi Micro, is the master product. And as you can see here, that the Maxi Micro has color variants, in this case, different colors for its particular product. And the way we've displayed that is using color swatches. By clicking on a swatch, you can change the color of the image automatically. Sage eCommerce supports other ways to display variants, whether you want to use drop-downs, grids, swatches, or even a matrix view. Both product variants and filters are easily configured and set up in your Sage eCommerce console. Sage eCommerce also has actual web store integration to social applications. In this case, back on the same client, we can see that on their Contact Us page, they've set up a feed for their Facebook page. This feed is in real time. If you're a retail organization looking for some analytical reporting, hey, you come to the right place, because Sage eCommerce integrates out of the box with Google Analytics. By going into site settings in the Sage eCommerce console, scrolling down, we come to the SEO settings section. Here you'll be able to find your Google Analytics account field, and assuming you have an active account, insert your credentials as well as your URL to track, and hey presto, away you go. If you are into reporting and web store or website analytics, then listen up, because Sage eCommerce does integrate out of the box with Google Analytics. If we go into the Sage eCommerce console and onto the site settings screen, scrolling down, we'll see an area for our SEO settings, such as the Google Analytics account field and a domain that you would like to track. So in this case, assuming you have an active Google Analytics account, insert your credentials, insert your URL, and hey presto, you are now tracking analytics and key data for your website. And then finally, but perhaps most significantly for our B2C clients, SEO or search engine optimization friendly architecture exists plentifully in Sage eCommerce. It incorporates the ability to optimize your metadata. This includes your URLs, your page titles, your keywords, and your descriptions. This covers the all-important marketing aspect for B2C sites, which often is the key ingredient to success. Because let's face it, if the public or Google don't know your store exists, you're going to have a hard time selling much. Let's take a look at an example. So we're now in the Sage eCommerce console. We've gone onto catalog, and then we've gone onto products, showing us all of the products available on our site. And let's choose this particular item, which is one of my favorites, the Stanley Fat Max Mason Chisel. We're going to click on this item. This will take us to the product management page for this item, and we're going to click then on the meta tab here. As you can see, there are various fields where your SEO consultant or perhaps in-house experts can start populating this with the key metadata. Now, on top of all of this, Sage eCommerce also includes a rich set of retail-friendly web store features, which help push your customers to make more purchases, and that's what we all want. So, whether it's cross-sell and upsell tools, such as displaying related items, displaying featured items, or kits, or clearance or sales items, Sage eCommerce can do it all. As can be seen here in this example, so we've got our Target Furniture website, and as we scroll down for this particular entertainment unit item, we can see that the client has done a great job in setting up a related items area, as well as a customers who bought this item also bought carousel. Now, just to clarify, both of these are easily manageable and configurable in the Sage eCommerce console. Also manageable and configurable in the Sage eCommerce console is the promotions module. The promotions module will allow B2C customers as well as B2B customers to set promo codes with either a percentage or dollar amount off, or buy one get one free. In this case, one of our clients, Art Materials, has decided to set up a number of promotions, including a 50% canvas range off, as well as some cheap item dollar amounts off as well. Great, we've done the B2B and we've done the B2C. But there are clients out there who may not want to have an online sales component at all. In this case, they can use the system for and as a product catalog site. We always get asked, can your platform just build a normal website? And the answer is, theoretically, yes. Sage eCommerce can be used just really as a site builder or as a content management system tool in a general sense. So in this case here, let's have a look at an example. At this site, the Vortex Canada site, we're going to click on to one of their categories here, which is hunting, and let's choose its subcategory of rifle scopes. Now, by clicking on the rifle scopes, you'll see that there's a number of items there with their item images. Let's just click on any one of them, and we can see here that it breaks down into a bit more feature, product detail, as well as a link to locate a dealer. So missing here is any buy now or any pricing related information. Now, earlier when we were talking about the B2B web stores, we talked about that area accessible for AR account customers where they could go in and view some key account information. Now, this is a true fact. We do actually have a large number of clients who use Sage eCommerce simply for this particular feature, the AR accounts portal. It's important to note, depending on the permissions that are set by your site administrator, then B2B account customers can be provided this real-time access to transaction-related information as a means to cut down admin or need for them to make a call. So from here, they can check out a whole lot of really cool information. So let's have a look. So we can access the AR accounts portal by clicking on the account link on the home page, and this will take us to that particular customer, in this case Ronald Black, to their particular portal area. So here he can check out order history, order and shipment statuses. He can even check out transaction history. Let's click on that. Transaction history now gives him the ability to view all his unpaid invoices, and let's just key in a date here in the query, and we can see those unpaid invoices. It will also give Ronald the ability now to pay them directly and instantly online. By clicking on any one of those unpaid invoices, you can see here the view, which is coming straight out of the Sage system, and by clicking on Pay Invoice, we are now taken to the payment page for that particular invoice. So how handy is that? So this product is also used by companies with sales reps, giving them anywhere, anytime access to key customer information. Now, the ability to assume a customer who they're linked to opens up multiple efficiencies for your business. We're on the sales rep screen in the Sage eCommerce console, and we can see here that for any one of our sales reps, we can simply click on the Assume button to assume that particular customer. Once we've assumed that customer, we can enter their account portal area, giving them access to the key information described previously. Now, one particular feature that they can access is order templates, or in other cases known as saved carts. Now, your sales reps can create order templates and push them to that customer for use. Alternatively, your customers can create them themselves as well. In this case here, we've clicked on order templates. There is one template that's been saved. We're going to click on it, select, and this should automatically display the saved items onto the cart. Now, this is a great idea where the same order or very similar orders are placed regularly. Another feature that the sales rep or the customer themselves can take advantage of is the auto order list. Now, the auto order feature automatically creates a list of the top 100 or 300 items that a customer usually purchases, sorted by frequency of ordering. By clicking it, they can scroll down, simply click Add to Cart, and therefore put their cart together much quicker than the standard catalog. Now, of course, the added advantage of this is through Sage eCommerce's responsive design, it means that sales reps can use their phones or their tablets and they can begin placing orders really quickly, therefore enabling mobile sales. Yay! Okay, so both auto order feature and the order template features are a way of speeding up that ordering process for your customers, and that allows them to bypass the normal web store, catalog, and screens. That's a good thing, right? So we've got a number of customers who do exhibit at trade shows or who conduct pop-up events, or they may even have, some of them have an order desk function where they're attended by customer service staff. Now, in each of these scenarios, the users have an ability to use a quick order screen. So right now we're on a quick order screen on one of our demo sites, and basically by either entering the item code or description name, this gets added to the cart instantly. So let's just key in a particular code. Should we know one? Yes, we do, and that pops up. Once we click onto that, it immediately enters into the cart. We'll do one more. And let's just click on there. Okay. Now, once it's in there, you can pretty much update your shopping cart, or you can even modify the quantities or even provide a discount percentage should you wish to. Nice and quick. Very, very good. All right, that's it. So what do you take away from today? Hopefully, for one, I've got you a little bit curious to learn a little bit more. So let's begin with the what. What is Sage eCommerce? Sage eCommerce is, as I said at the start, an integrated website that was built from the ground up and only for Sage 300 and Sage X3. Now, we've recently been OEM'd by Sage in North America as the official integrated e-commerce option. Suffice the new name, formerly known as Symphony, our product, but now known as Sage eCommerce. This OEM agreement ties in with our already our global certification and endorsement by Sage, and that means one thing. It means that we're locked in with development and security commitments as required by a global vendor of Sage's size and stature. So that really, well, what it boils down to is that when you purchase the system, you're doing so with Sage's backing. The way I would like to finish off today is to leave you with some of the things that our customers have told us are, I guess, the things they like the most about the system. I guess the most significant benefits for investing in our technology. And really, rather than reiterate what's in these 8 boxes here, it boils down to a few things. It comes down to the speed of deployment. We can get sites up and running pretty quickly, not only through our integration technology, but also by way of our responsive design themes that are built in. This allows for a lot more time to be spent on the important things and ultimately less time on things which have already been battle proven and tested and done before. The other thing about the system which customers generally are more than satisfied with is the ability to scale their business with the software. This system is as simple as you need it to be and can scale to as complex a requirement as is needed. So it goes pretty much all the way up to enterprise level, and this really means that you've got a great investment for the life cycle of your business. And finally, in touching on again the original theme of today's session, through the integration, through the speed of deployment, and really through the ability to be up and running with an effective and full-featured system, using and leveraging the data in your Sage system right from the get-go, you have the ability to get your return on investment far quicker than any other application. That means that this product is not only cost effective, but it is undoubtedly a money maker. And remember, why Sage e-commerce? Because it's intelligent e-commerce.